This is the newsroom for today, Friday, December 20th, 2024. We are broadcasting to you on E1, SKAR TV, NTN, and TARZEE TV in Bartica. In the headlines, the 26-year-old who killed Toshao Ridley Joseph has been charged and remanded to prison. A speedboat operator is suspended after overcharging passengers. New professionals to help boost healthcare in Region 1.
Do we have that dedication and commitment to serve our people with compassion?
And in sport, Mahendra Raj Boodhoo, re-elected president of the Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club, and CWI President dismisses notion that Caribbean nations should play separately. With the news, I'm Avinash Ramzan. Thanks for joining us. We start off by telling you that Noah Beaton, the 26-year-old who reportedly confessed to stabbing and killing Toshao Ridley Joseph earlier this week, has been charged with murder and remanded to prison. Beaton appeared before Chief Magistrate Faith Magusti at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Friday. He was charged with the murder of Joseph. The matter was adjourned to January 31st, 2025. Earlier this week, Beaton surrendered to police. He confessed to killing the Toshao after he failed to apologize for years of alleged sexual abuse. 37-year-old Joseph Toshao of Tasserine Village in Region 7 was stabbed 19 times. The brutal attack occurred sometime between 0 hours 50 and 7 hours 30 on Monday at the Signature Inn Hotel located on Looney Street in Queenstown, Georgetown. A speedboat operator and his bowman were suspended from plying the Georgetown to Vredenhoop route hours after a video posted on social media exposed them increasing the fare by more than 3 times the amount. The Maritime Administration Department, MARAD, on Friday stated that the speedboat captain were suspended for increasing the fare from $100 to $500 to cross the Demerara River between Georgetown and Vredenhoop. In a video posted to social media, a passenger and the captain were involved in an exchange over the fare increase. MARAD said that the captain legally demanded an increase in the fare and verbally abused the passengers. In condemning such behavior, MARAD informed the public that the water taxi fare between Georgetown and Vredenhoop remains at $100 regardless of the time of the day. Any boat operator not adhering to the approved fare structure should be reported immediately to MARAD, the body said. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Irfaan Ali, reaffirmed Guyana's stance on protecting its territorial integrity and addressed concerns over Venezuela's construction of a bridge across its territory. The Commander-in-Chief was addressing soldiers at a Christmas luncheon at Camp Ghana in Georgetown and also highlighted the collective responsibility of all Guyanese in safeguarding the nation.
As one of our neighbors seek to further their illegitimate claim to our territory, we will continue to do what is right. Follow the international course of law, follow diplomacy. And today, I have asked the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to once again express in writing to the International Court of Justice, to our international partners, and to our neighbors that we do not take lightly, and we condemn the bridge that they would have built on territory or accessing territory that is not theirs. We'll continue to engage our friends and allies. We'll continue to build our resilience. And we promise all of Guyana one thing. All of Guyana belongs to all of us, and all of Guyana will and must be protected by all of us. And that is the resolve of you, the men and women in uniform.
Now it's 12 days of Christmas with Enet. The company has doubled the daily price to $200,000. To get a chance to win, customers must be an active user of the Orange 30-day extra plan. But that's not all. This amazing plan now comes with a whopping 100 gigs of data, doubled for even more freedom and fun. The excitement is already building, with several lucky Enet customers having won so far, and more winners still to be revealed before the promotion ends on December 31st. Will you be the next? Ashley John, Enet's head of creative, announces today's winner.
We're just about 5 days away from Christmas, and I am extremely excited to pick today's winning Enet. 710-5570.
Hi, Ashley John.
Oh, you responded as if you know why I'm calling you, Drew.
Yeah, for sure. I've been following it. I was like, when am I gonna get so lucky? Well, you know what's funny? Just the other day, I was telling my uncle, right? Because we were watching the Enet 100,000 giveaway, right? And I was telling him, when Ashley gonna call me, I said, this is you 100 grand.
And you know what is the most amazing thing? I think you missed the part where from December 12 to December 23, anyone I call within that span of time gets $200,000. So
200.
it's doubled.
Oh wow, that's even better. That's much better.
So tell me, Drew, what are you going to be doing with this 200K?
I got car problems, so I'm gonna definitely be fixing them.
I hope you get to fix your car and also maybe get something for yourself too, right?
I will. I encourage everybody to continue using Enet. For one, last night they had a blackout, right? And then everybody started asking me for a hotspot. So I asked them, what happened? They said they signal drop and they ain't getting data.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
So I say, see though, being the only Enet man around, I hotspot everybody.
I love that, Drew. I love that. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Thank you so much, Drew. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's customers like Drew that make these calls super, super exciting. So congratulations to him. Remember, you can win $200,000 as well if you activate our Orange 30 Days Extra Plan. And remember, it comes with 100 gigs of data. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
When the newsroom returns, the Vice President provides an update on the $100,000 cash grant distribution and new healthcare workers for Region 1. Welcome back. This is the newsroom. A total of 85 healthcare workers graduated on Thursday and will boost the workforce in Region 1, Burima-Waini. The health workers graduated from various training programs, including those for community health workers, nursing assistants, and operating theater assistants.
Healthcare workers play a critical role in ensuring a healthy and thriving nation. This is according to Minister of Housing and Water Colin Crowell, who spoke at the graduation ceremony for dozens of healthcare workers in Region 1. Minister Crowell, who has responsibility for that region, represented Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony.
As we welcome this new cohort of healthcare professionals, who I believe I would accept, are ready to serve our people with dedication and passion. Do we have that concurrence? Are we ready to serve with dedication and passion? I'm only hearing on my, unless I'm deaf on the right ear, I'm only hearing on the left side. So let's go. Do we have that dedication and commitment to serve our people with compassion? Yes, thank you.
The 85 healthcare workers who graduated will be community healthcare workers, nursing assistants, and operating theater assistants. Meanwhile, Director General of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Vishwa Mahadio, also urged the graduates to capitalize on the training opportunities that are available to elevate themselves in the sector.
So we are here to serve the public. And I'll even go further to say, the days when we had 1 and 2 persons in the system, and when we had to beg people to work and ignore everything bad and everything wrong and all the complaints that we get about them, those days are over.
The new healthcare workers will be returning to serve in their villages, and villages like 5 Star, Tassawini, Eyelash, and others will now have their own community health workers for the first time. For Newsroom, it's Sanello Patwo.
Now, Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo on Thursday said that about 221,000 citizens registered for the $100,000 cash grant, and about 150,000 of those individuals have already been verified. Jagdeo, during his weekly press conference, provided an update on the cash grant registration and distribution processes.
So far, over 221,000 persons have been registered in Region 4, and about 156,000 have been verified, and they've started printing checks for those who have been verified. So let me give you an explanation. You still have to go and check the database to see there is no duplication, etc. So that is what they mean by verifying people. And so once they're verified, the checks are printed. They're public servants, over 50,000 public servants and members of the discipline services were registered. The checks were printed, and soon these will be distributed by the agencies. This should hopefully commence over the next few days, and hopefully be completed before the end of the year. This does not represent all of the people in the public sector payroll, because you have about 69,000 persons on the public sector payroll, so only about 50,000 of the 69,000 have been registered thus far. And they have about 44,000 pensioners who have been registered, 27,000 checks were printed, and the remainder are currently being verified and processed. And the ministry is currently engaging the NIS and Ministry of Human Services to have these distributed. Not everyone would be able to get registered in the period in which we are present in that region or in the community. So there will be another mop-up activity to ensure that those whom we miss in the first round, that they still have an opportunity to get registered.
We tell you now that leader of the Alliance for Change, the AFC, Nigel Hughes, used a group of Waraus who recently traveled to Georgetown for political gains before abandoning the group, Vice President Dr. Bartica said on Thursday during his weekly press conference.
Somehow they made up a story that the president first invited the Waraus to come down to Georgetown. Then, secondly, they shifted to someone from the office of the president invited the Waraus to come down. That was false again. Nobody invited the Waraus to come to Georgetown. Then they argued that the Waraus came to Georgetown and nobody took care of them. We saw that the Waraus came unsolicited to the city. They came into the city. They showed up in front of the president's home, State House. President sent his aide-de-camp, Mr. Edgell, to meet with them. They got hampers. They were placed in a bus, an army bus, taken to Bartica because most of them are resident in Charity. They've been in Charity for years, several years now. The army bus took them to Bartica, as explained by Edgell. They kept them there a night. They made arrangements for them to travel back. So contrast that with a number of people. If it was Granger there at State House, trust me, the Waraus wouldn't have seen anybody. They would have had to go back without any help. But Irfan Ali sent his aide-de-camp, although they didn't come at his request, sent his aide-de-camp to assist them. So they sought to politicize the issue. Now, the Warao showed up, the government treats the Waraus badly. Nigel Hughes, enabled by some reporters, they showed up with their reporters, showed up to take care of the Waraus. And he posted he's going to feed the Waraus and accommodate them, etc. By the following day, he realized that he couldn't politicize the issue any longer. And typical of the AFC, because it doesn't come from their heart, typical of the AFC, he took the Waraus and dropped them off at the ministry. He deposited them and disappeared, sped off.
The Guyana Lottery Company on Friday held a drawing for its Super 6 Christmas Spectacular promotion, which will see the distribution of some 81 prizes on Monday, when the presentation ceremony is held at the main office on Lamaha Street in Georgetown. $30 million are set to be up for grabs, with the grand prize being a brand new Toyota Yaris Cross in a promotion that ran from October 7th to December 14th. The names of the fortunate winners were pulled at the company's regional office in the Guyana Post Office building.
My name is Danielle Barnes. I'm the marketing manager of the Guyana Lottery Company. We're here today about our Christmas, Lotto Super 6 Christmas Spectacular promotion drawing. It lasts 9 weeks from 7th of October to the 14th of December. We have 81 prizes to give out. The grand prize being a Toyota Yaris Cross, so that is the reason for you being here. 81 lucky winners. We're expected to be happy for Christmas. In order to be a part of the competition, you had to spend $1,000, you receive 1 coupon. Spend $2,000, you receive 3 coupons to enter into the promotion. It was countrywide. As you can see, our roller is overflowing at the moment. We had a wonderful turnout for this promotion. We want to thank all our agents and our staff who work very hard in this week to get all the coupons in so that you, our players, can be a part of this promotion. We want to thank you for being with the lottery for the past 28 years and hope that you will continue in the new year with us. in our 29th year. Promotion ended on the 14th of December. We're drawing today. Presentation is on Monday at our head office in Lemaha Street from 10 hours. You just need, once you're a winner, your name will be in the newspaper and on our Facebook page. You just need to come with your ID to identify yourself, and you can collect your prizes.
When the newsroom returns, we take you to the busy Regent Street to hear about people's Christmas preparations. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This is the newsroom. Mere days away from Christmas, shoppers are busy trying to purchase all they need while vendors are eager to sell. The newsroom went down to the busy Regent Street, Georgetown area to hear about people's Christmas preparations and activities.
Christmas item so far, and is it a product that people are always excited to buy? Water.
God, they're always thirsty. All kind of questions they just come and ask. Sometimes they come and ask you some places where you don't know.
My name is Roy the Hatton. Well, you gotta get the Christmas stuff that people need, like the dailies, pot holders, and people for stickers and placemats and different things. You have to get what people need. Yeah, for the Christmas. Christmas time, you just meet everybody. All who you see whole year, then you see them Christmas time coming out. Well, some must be funny. Some, if you tell them, well, man, 1,000 for a pack of towels. Well, I say, well, man, I go in another store to see it for 500 and so on. We say, well, man, the store selling for one price and we have the own price. So it has been little challenging at Christmas times with other vendors. We might sell it for one price and other vendors selling for another price. I noticed different kinds of Christmas tree. Years ago, we used to got the normal Christmas tree, We see now we got some snowing. We seeing toys talking and singing. And different things. We see new things every day. No, because we know by selling all the time, we know Christmas time was it people need, so we make sure we got it. And I grew up in a Christian home. My mother is Christian and so on, but I remember pepper pot, ginger beer, Barbie, and so forth. Mommy used to prepare for us.
Sounds really fun.
Yeah,
Anything else you would like to say to the people?
Happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all Guyanese.
People normally buy grapes, apple. As I decorate in my home and bake cakes and such for my kids.
Pacific Leopard International Trading Inc., a Georgetown-based company specializing in industrial solutions, is spreading Christmas cheer in the indigenous village of Rockstone, Region 10. In collaboration with its strategic partner, Metallica CC Guyana Inc., the company hosted a festive party for emphasizing its commitment to giving back to communities integral to its operations.
On behalf of Pacific Leopard International Trading Inc., I'm excited to share about the Christmas event that we're hosting here at Rockstone today. Pacific Leopard, we are a quarrying company with our primary operations located in Omai, Region 7. However, to our sister companies, we provide a range of different services, including marine transportation across Guyana and the Caribbean, cargo shipping from China to Guyana and Suriname. We also produce concrete blocks and pavers, as well as we offer equipment rental. But beyond our operations, we believe in making contributions to the communities we serve, and this event today is an example of one of those commitments.
About 2 years ago, we established a strategic joint venture arrangement with Pacific Leopard International Trading. We have always been challenged in terms of the logistics of moving our product to market. And Rockstone presented an opportunity for us to be able to simplify those complicated logistics. And so Rockstone is now very pivotal to the future of this operation. It's not just a business relationship. I believe we have become an integral part of the Rockstone community. And so for us at this time in the year, when it's the season of cheer and the season of joy, to bring some smiles to the face of the kids in the community, it certainly makes a difference.
I think it's really nice to get all the children out to just come and enjoy this special time. It helped them really nice and they love to come out, and it's good to come out too as well.
Uncensored is Guyana's unfiltered, raunchy stand-up comedy show that has been around for years. As 2024 ends, the adults-only production organizers are inviting people to unwind at the National Cultural Center on December 28th. Lyndon Jumbie Jones, one of the comedians and organizers, assured patrons that a packed, energetic show is promised. And this year, the stalwarts will be joined by some fresh faces as they vie for the title of the next king or queen of comedy in Guyana.
We've challenged or charged our comedians, even though they usually deliver. We wanted to make this one extra special. We have not done it in a while, right? And so we wanted to make this one extra special. So we're putting in extra effort into creating laughter and to create a memorable occasion for the people that come out to normally support the show, especially because it's one night only. And we are very aware that all our fans cannot fit into the Culture Center in one night. We had problems with dates and we couldn't get it. If we do have a sold out, maybe we will consider another date, but that's not even on the table at the moment, right? Those who are fortunate to get tickets and to be in there, they're in for a treat.
I think that Garden is so passionate about his news that if Guyana had no crime and nothing and doing no political thing, he would come outside and they're looking thing for report on. Garden gone to the seawalls. Yes, we're out here on the seawalls, breaking news, and I'm here to tell you that the breeze is blowing.
We advertised, we did audition, and we have some new faces that people would have never seen. We always wanted to do that, but we were afraid that we don't get the quality of, you know, what is expected at that level at Uncensored. But we decided to put a segment where we get some very fresh comedians. Besides that, we have never challenged our comedians like this before. We let them come in with what, you know, whatever they got, but it's a competition this time as well, and it's one night. And they're vying for the crown of being Uncensored king or queen, and there's a lot at stake. It's the end of the year. Get a great laughter, a memorable moment, and don't hear about it. Be a part of it. Because Uncensored is normally the audience are included. They're included because it's an interaction as well, and many of the comedians will come. No disrespect, but they will definitely be teasing and funny things happening.
When the news returns, the financial weather and bridge reports along with sport. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Newsroom. Now for a look at what's happening in sport. We're starting off with some motor racing news. The incumbent Mahendra Raj Boodhoo has retained the top spot as president of the Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club when the body held its annual general meeting and election of office bearers on Thursday evening at GT Motorsports. Boodhoo was up against a lone candidate for the top post in the former president, Ramiz Mohammed. At the meeting held at GT Motorsports in the city on Thursday evening, Boodhoo defeated Mohammed 33-10 to remain at the helm of the local motor racing body. Boodhoo will have on his executive Vice President Mohammed Shairaz Roshandin, Secretary Azim Jafar, Treasurer Asad Hassan, Assistant Treasurer and Secretary Ritesh Singh, Club Captain John Chin, Technical Advisor Joel Evans, and executive members Aline Hopkinson, Malicia Lawrence, Luis Kumar, and Mark Vera. During his re-election campaign, Boodhoo stated that his slate's vision for the GMRNSC is ambitious but achievable, as together they can make Guyana a leader in motorsport both regionally and internationally. Looking ahead, Boodhoo and his team aim to launch a young driver program under an FIA grant, restart the Caribbean Championship Series and engage Latin American and U.S. competitors, obtain FIA circuit certification and international sustainability accreditation for the GMRNSC, construct a new drag strip, resurface the go-kart track and build a modern pit facility, establish a hall of fame for drivers and riders, enhance safety with a lighting system for the circuit, and promote accessibility through FIA Motorsport in a box and invest in sim racing. Cricket news now. Bangladesh created history on Thursday night, beating West Indies by 80 runs to seal a first ever T20 series whitewash over the Caribbean side. Led by a brilliant 72 or 41 from Jakir Ali, 39 from the opener Parvez Hussain Iman, and 29 from Mahdi Hassan Miraz, the Tigers posted 189 for 7 from the allotted 20 overs, with Romario Shepherd taking 2 wickets. In reply, West Indies' top order again succumbed meekly, the men in maroon being reduced to 60 for 6 by the 10th over. From that position, it was just a matter of survival for the Caribbean side, who eventually folded for 109 in 16.4 overs. Romario Shepherd, 33, and Johnson Charles, 23, were the leading scorers in another poor batting display from Rovman Powell's men. Leg spinner Rashad Hussain finished with 3 for 21, while there were 2 apiece for Mahdi Hassan and Taskin Ahmed. The T20s brought an end to a very competitive all-format series. The 2 test matches were drawn 1-1, while West Indies made a clean sweep of the 3-game ODI series. Now, describing 2024 as an indifferent year, the West Indies T20 captain Rovman Powell said the team as a collective has not done themselves justice. After commanding series wins over South Africa earlier in the year, West Indies won just 2 of their next 11 T20 matches this year, losing 2-1 to Sri Lanka, 3-1 to England, and 3-0 to Bangladesh. Powell said the aim now for the players is to regroup and find their mojo when the return to international action commences around mid-2025.
Things must come to an end. All bad things must come to an end also. You know, it's just disappointing that we have finished the year so badly as a T20 group. But when you look on the duration of the year, we have played some good T20 cricket, but just not for long enough periods. The good thing is that we have some time off. You know, when things not going according to plan, you want to back off just a little bit instead of keep pressing. You know, we have 4 or 5 months off. You know, if we use that 4 or 5 months wisely and work on our game as individuals, and we try to put it together collectively as a team, then we should be okay.
Do you think going forward you think of blooding some young players, as some of the players may get injured and have to be replaced, and give this squad more depth going forward?
I think we still have a good crop of T20 cricketers in the region. You know, it's just for us to come together and sharpen what areas we need to work on. You know, and I think as a T20 group we'll be okay. It's just a tough last 4 or so months for us, but those things do happen in the nature of the sport that we play.
As I said, indifferent year, just sum up the year in total for yourself and the team?
Yeah, it's been really an indifferent year. We started the year brilliantly. We have made some strides as a T20 team, you know, but to be honest, I think our last 2 or 3 series, those strides have been reduced in the sense that we haven't done justice to ourselves as a T20 team in the last few series.
We tell you now that Cricket West Indies President Dr. Kishore Shallow has dismissed calls for Caribbean cricket nations to play separately as suggested by the outgoing chairman of the International Cricket Council, Greg Barclay. Barclay opined that the West Indies in its current form is not sustainable as an economic model and called for the West Indies to be split into individual nation teams. Dr. Shallow, at a press conference earlier this week, made it clear that no such discussion has taken place at Cricket West Indies level, noting that cricket remains a great unifying factor across the region.
Those sentiments are obviously as an individual and clearly not sentiments of ICC. And listen, there's obviously a lack of appreciation for what cricket has done for our region, for the Caribbean, right? I alluded to this earlier about the unifying force of West Indies cricket. But I suspect that Greg Barclay was speaking in the context of the financial model, right? Which, I'm sure there's a level of ignorance in his part as to our financial model in the region. However, with initiatives like Cage, us onboarding Rupert Hunter, recently a very experienced commercial export, and for other initiatives that are in the pipeline, and plus the onboarding of Christopher Derrin sooner than later, I'm very sure that we are going to further strengthen our financial position and continue to unite as a region. Let me say, there's absolutely no intention or discussion at the Cricket West Indies board to separate us as islands.
Football news out. The Guyana Football Federation, the GFF, in collaboration with global sportswear brand Meba, is proud to launch its new team kits, marking an exciting milestone in their 5-year partnership announced in September. The kits are designed to celebrate the vibrant spirit of Guyana while equipping the national teams with cutting-edge performance apparel as they gear up for a packed 2025 calendar featuring major campaigns for both male and female national teams. The year kicks off with the CONCACAF Under-17 Women's and Men's World Cup qualifiers, then the Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers, followed by the senior men's participation in the CONCACAF Gold Cup prelims, the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, and later on their Nation Leagues campaign. The senior women's team will also take to the field for the CONCACAF Women's Champions Cup qualifiers. The newly unveiled kits features designs inspired by Guyana's rich and cultural heritage, striking colors and passion for football. The GFF president, Wayne Ford, expressed his pride in the partnership and the unveiling of the new kits, stating that the partnership with Meba represents an important step forward for the Guyana Football Federation. He said the new kits not only symbolize the pride and identity of the nation, but also showcase the Federation's commitment to providing the best for players and fans. And LeBron James broke the record for the most minutes played in NBA history as he helped the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Sacramento Kings. The 39-year-old American surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he completed his 57,447th minute on court in the 113-100 victory on Friday. James, who eclipsed Abdul-Jabbar for the NBA all-time scoring record earlier this year, scored 19 points while his teammate Austin Reeves led with 25. James said, and I quote, "It's just a commitment to the craft and to the passion and love I have for the game. I don't take much time in the off-season, a little bit more time now," end quote. And with that, we've come to the end of the news for this evening. Of course, you can find updates on these and other stories on our website, newsroom.gy, and all social media platforms. On behalf of the entire news team, I'm Avinash Ramzan. Thanks for watching. Do have a great weekend shopping in the city and around the country. We'll see you back here on Monday.